work as he gets around Rodney. Mickey Cook still right there in the third spot. Jim Moody's going to take the win in heat race number 2. The battle is for second spot. Rodney Ashworth hangs on to that. Mickey Cook comes in the third spot. Dan Schmidt in fourth. Wide flag for Jaron Powery. Coming out of turn 4, the checkered flag will be the 15 car. Drew Hilt in second, Brad Richardson third, Walker Bergen in fourth, and Aiden Dennison in the fifth spot. Jaron Powery turning a best lap of Dakota making another run on John Martin. Jordan Beard with a full straightaway lead over Aaron Dennison. Dakota Dillon in the third spot. Terry Williams in fourth. Dustin Dennis in fifth as Jordan Beard takes the checkered flag. He also turned the quickest lap of this heat race, a 17:7:06, but that's still 0.6 off the first heat race. So green flag flies. Chris Kircher all over the 7D trying to look for an opening. Jeff Dowdy gets a little high in 3 and 4. White flag for your leader, Jeff Dowdy. Dustin Weiland still in second. Kircher in third. Irvin in fourth. Coming by to check the checkered. It'll be Jeff Dowdy. Meyer gets a little sideways. That opens the door for the 27. He'll go on by. Jared Evans picks up a spot. Niswonger now looking for an opening there. Meyer fighting back now on the 27. Oh, your leader spins out. Michael Muskrat all by himself brings out the yellow in the middle of 3 and 4. Flies. Dave Meyer trying to make that middle groove work. Michael Muskrat's going to run out of time. Checkered flag flying for Jared Evans. Meyer in second. Joe Gunn, Tyler Farrell on the front row. Watch Tyler. He'll be quick on the gun when the green flag flies. All right, yellow light is out. Man, the Hornets sound mean going down the back straightaway. Again, watch Tyler Farrell off the high side. Nathan Wolf right behind him. They should get a good jump on this. Ed Griggs give it a good run on that high side. Oh, Tyler Farrell gets sideways. He collects Nathan Wolf. Dylan Rafferty got by, but I don't think Kevin White did. So your first two going into turn one get turned around. Tyler Farrell goes around. He collects Nathan Wolf. O'Reilly caution out, and we didn't even get a quarter of a lap in. Okay. All right, we'll try to get these guys separated down there in turn two. Meanwhile, while we got a little bit of time, if you have not bought your Lucky Square, come and see Andrea right down here in front of the tower. Again, if we sell out all 100 spots, Mike Parker adds another $50 to make the winner $300. So come up here and buy out our Lucky Squares, and you will get some extra pay out of this. $5 a number. Andrea, how many do we have left, do you think? Okay, so we still got a few. So come up here, put your $5 in at a shot for $300 if we can get them all bought. Only $5 a ticket for your chance at $300. But we do have to sell out all 100 spots. There we go. She's going to buy the lucky number. I know she is. Oh, here comes another one up there. Yeah, $5 for your shot at $300 if we sell them all out. Yeah, if you don't want to do it yourself, loan that $5 to somebody else that would like to do it. And you can split the money any way you want to at that point. So one car having to get towed back to the pits. We'll see if Nathan Wolf can get his going. I believe I do see a little right front damage on the 3. Again, lucky number, $5. Got just a few squares left. Let's sell them out. Make it a full house. So a few weeks ago, the last time the Mod Lights was here, we had the bounty on Dylan Rafferty. Ed Griggs picked up that bounty, and look at here. He's already at the front. I know he wants to get up and get gone when that green flag flies.
Lucky Square going on for just a few more minutes. Lucky Square right here at the beer stand. Lucky Square.
Looks like they are going to try to pick up the front end of the 3 car. Probably going to have to tow him back to the pits. I do believe that right front is not attached very well, like it might have broke a upper or lower ball joint or tie rod. So a shame for Nathan Wolf. Always puts on a good show for us here at Electric City whenever he shows up. Come up and get your $5 lucky number. We want to fill that board so we can get it up to 300. All right, yellow lights out. Oh, back on again. All right, now the yellow light goes out. So now it'll be Joe Gunn and Jeff Rafferty on the front row as we lost our 2 outside starters. I know Ed Griggs is wanting to get to the front quick. Green flag flies. Oh, Griggs gets hung up. Michael Rafferty on the bottom to take the lead. Dylan Rafferty already up around the outside. Justin Rafferty up the 4th, making a move, but he pushes. Ed Griggs is going to try to get him back. Ed Griggs now up to the high side, makes a run on the 98 down the back straightaway. Now he has a clear shot on the 46 of Dylan Rafferty. Justin Rafferty back around the 47 of Griggs. Jeff Rafferty still in 5th in the 98. Kevin White in 6th in the 73. Dylan Rafferty now slowly closing the gap on the 41. Lap traffic for your leaders. Michael Rafferty pulling a little bit of a gap on the 46. Justin Rafferty still in 3rd. Ed Griggs still in 4th. Jeff Rafferty still in 5th. Michael Rafferty maybe having a little easier time with the lap traffic. Dylan Rafferty now starting to close the gap again. The gap's still about 5-6 car lengths from first to second. 2 laps to go. Randy Ford holds up the 2 laps to go sign. Michael Rafferty still hanging on. More lap traffic. Dylan Rafferty looking for a different line as they come around to take the white flag. Dylan's right on the back bumper, the 41. We'll see what happens. Oh, he pulls down. He gets the run. 41 not going to be able to do it. Last lap pass for Dylan Rafferty. Michael Rafferty in second. Justin Rafferty in third. Ed Griggs in fourth. Jeff Rafferty in fifth. And Kevin White in sixth. So Dylan Rafferty leads the only lap he really needed to. That was the last one. Looked like he fell back and let his tires cool off just a little bit before he made that last run. Yeah, Mike still got it down there.
Where's he at?
He was
Yeah, he was right down.
right down there. I'm not sure where he ran off. Mike Parker, Mike Kraft is needing the microphone you have in your pocket.
He's coming.
All right, he can hear you. Give him a hand, Dylan Rafferty. Just when I thought the 41 was going to snag him one, Dylan made the best move for last. We'll get Mike Kraft down there to talk with Dylan.
You want it?
Huh?
What's your name? Nice to meet you. Say thank you.
Winner of the Mod Lights here, Dylan Rafferty. Dylan, you actually kept us in a little suspense on that one. Waited until the last lap. Did you just find something late in the race there where you could get around Michael?
Yeah, I can tell you what, I don't know, these Rafferty chassis, they're just getting too hard to beat. Their last name's Rafferty chassis. I don't know, I'm trying to race for a national championship here, and they're making it very difficult on me.
Well, that's the idea. We want to try and make it difficult so we can see some good racing, and that turned out really well. You, like I say, you just kind of followed him there for a few laps. Did you just discover something right there at the end?
I was a waiting game. The track was just hammered down the bottom, but it was very easy to make a mistake, and I just had to wait for him to finally open it up and make that mistake, and unfortunately for him, he did on the last lap. But, man, I've never been so happy to see a car get tight than I was right there.
Yeah, I was going to say you got a little high in two over there, and then that's when you made the pass. But congratulations on a great run, Dylan. It's always a pleasure to get to see you run, and how lucky us fans are here in the Midwest to have one of the best Mod Light drivers in the country right here, Dylan Rafferty.
Thank you, ECS, for having us, and all the fans for coming out. If it wasn't for you guys, we couldn't do this.
Yeah. Once again, folks, your winner for the Mod Lights, Dylan Rafferty. Give him a hand.
All right, folks, and don't forget, like I was saying earlier, we got a couple of Sundays we're going to be running for make up for some of our rainouts. This Sunday is one of them. Gates will open at 1 o'clock, races at 3:30. We will try to get you out of here early. But this Sunday is one of the makeup races for one of the rainouts that we had. All right, the next group up is going to be the Show Me Vintage. On the 42, or on the pole will be the 42 of Rob Brash, outside the 88 of Dan Schmidt. Second row inside the 14, Mickey Cook, outside the 1A of Rodney Ashworth. Third row inside the 09 of Jim Moody, outside the 8X of Gary Poskasel. Fourth row inside the 71 of Mike Lawless, outside the C2 of Alan Clark. Fifth row inside the 1 of Angela Ashworth, outside the 72 of Tim Weiss. Sixth row inside, multi-time winner here at ECS, Damon Clevenger, and outside the 113 of Jim Thorne. Looks like Jim Thorne not making the call, and I do not see Damon Clevenger out there. So a couple of speedsters not able to make the A feature. Yellow light is out. Show Me Vintage about ready to go green. Watch Dan Schmidt off that high side. Green flag flies. Mickey Cook already out front. Jim Moody in second. Jim Moody trying to work the bottom on the 14 car. Dan Schmidt still in third spot. Rodney Ashworth in four. Hey, there's a move for the lead. Jim Moody gets around Mickey Cook going into turn 3. Jim Moody out for revenge from the loss he had a few weeks ago here. Mickey Cook hanging in second. Dan Schmidt third. Rodney Ashworth in fourth. Alan Clark in the fifth spot. Full straightaway lead for Jim Moody in the 09. Moody now into some lap traffic as he comes up by the 72. Next car in front of him will be the 71 of Mike Lawless. Mickey Cook still hanging tough in second. Dan Schmidt in third. Rodney Ashworth in fourth. Alan Clark still in the fifth spot. White flag for the 09. Is he going to break his jinx and get his revenge? Down the back straightaway one last time. And through 3 and 4 all by himself. How about it? Jim Moody gets his revenge after that earlier loss. Mickey Cook ends up in second. Dan Schmidt third. Rodney Ashworth in fourth. Alan Clark in fifth. Rob Brash in sixth. So everything goes the right way for Jim Moody in that beautiful red and gold 09. I think Jim's going to savor this one. He's going to take him another lap around. Folks, if you get a chance after the races, go down and look at these cars. They are some absolutely beautiful, beautiful hot rods, all throwbacks to the 60s and 70s. All right, race fans, he can hear you. Give him a holler, Jim Moody. No flat tires this time. I know Jim's happy about that.
How you doing, man?
Good. Long time no see.
Well, I mean,
Had to knock the rust off.
yeah, no kidding. Looked like you did, too.
Baby's way over there. Sis, you got baby? Dad, you hold this flag. You hold
One more behind you guys. Take a picture. Don't move. Hey, Nick.
Folks, I can't tell you what a pleasure this is to get to see Jim Moody. I think it's been, I was talking with Chad there just a minute ago, and I think he said you've been out of racing 7 or 8 years.
Something like that, yeah, 6, 7. Yeah. I was happy he asked me to drive it, could knock the rust off a little bit. It's been a while. That was a blast.
I was going to say, and it was fun to watch, because I'm going to tell you what, you had that rascal sideways down there a little bit in 1 and 2. And I thought, can he hang on to it? Is that the guy I know? Is that the guy I remember from CMS? And, man, I tell you what, you just put it on him.
No, these big cars are a little different driving the lightweight modifieds, but they're fun, though.
Well, that was one thing. Other thing I was sitting up there thinking was, man, that other guy had a heck of a weight advantage on you. But, of course, like they say, sometimes weight is traction.
That's right. I never worried about weight. I was always weighed way more than every other modified out there, but we seem to win a lot.
Well, gosh, Jim, it was fun to see that, and congratulations on the win here at Electric City. Have you raced here at Butler or Electric City or whatever it was in the past?
Just one time in my modified years ago, and then we came a couple months ago and run his car here, and we got a flat tire and didn't get to run that much. But, yeah, it's about the 3rd time I've been here, but it's a fun track.
Yeah. It is a really great track. It's fun, all right, but it is a really good track. Mike Parker does a fantastic job on the track. It's if you don't have a bunch of rain for the week before, he'll have this thing ready to go and in shape.
It was great. I mean, you run top, bottom, wherever you wanted to go. It was perfect.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Jim. Man, it's a pleasure to get to see you again, buddy. All right, folks, there's your winner, Jim Moody, for the vintage class. Jim used to run the modifieds down at CMS, and man, he put on a show down there. I think several times points champion, if I remember right.
All right, next A feature up is going to be your Power Eye Midwest mods. On the pole, the 15 of Jaron Powery, outside the 18 of Jordan Beard. Second row inside the 12H of Drew Hilt, outside the 4A of Aaron Dennison. Third row inside the 23 of Dakota Dillon, outside the 32X of Brad Richardson. Fourth row inside the 27 of Terry Williams, outside the 114 Walker Bergen. Fifth row inside the 5D Dustin Dennison, outside the 6A of Aiden Dennison. Sixth row inside the 29 of Richard Jackson, outside the 28 of John Martin. Inside the 7th row, the 32 of Ridge Dennison, outside the 7 of Dave Lawson. And bringing up the back, the 0S of Tim Sterner. A great field of hot rods. Nobody ran quicker a lap than Jaron Powery in the heat races. He's on the pole, but man, he's got a tiger to the outside, Jordan Beard.
All right, guys, it's time for Lucky Square. It's time for Lucky Square. If you played the Lucky Square, the way we're going to do it tonight, if all goes well, the winner of this race, that number will be the Lucky Square that wins. If all goes well, the winner of this race, that number will win the $130 Lucky Square jackpot tonight. So root for your number. If you played Lucky Square, root for your number.
All right, yellow lights out. Jaron Powery, Jordan Beard. Couple of rockets on the front row. Again, Jordan Beard's already got a couple of feature wins in that 18 car of his Uncle Joe. Flagman says no, no, no. Randy Ford said, well, look at this black flag. We ain't going to play this game. It's too late in the season to be not having good starts. Yellow lights back out. We're looking for a better start off the front row. There's a green flag. Jordan Beard out front, Jaron Powery in second. Dakota Dillon battling with Drew Hilt for the third spot. Dustin Dennison and Brad Richardson fighting for the fifth and sixth spot. Lap traffic for your leader already going to go through 3 and 4. A big gap back to the third spot of Drew Hilt. Dustin Dennison gets by the 32 of Richardson. Got one around out in turn 1. Powery barely gets by. He had already committed to the high side, but he got her shut down and turned. That was the 28 of John Martin. That was definitely a pucker moment for Jaron Powery as he was doing everything to get her shut down to stay away from the 28. Good peripheral vision out of the 15. He got it unchecked and got her wooed, but it was close. Dave Lawson coming to a stop. Maybe to have his car looked at. All right, Jordan Beard out front. Delaware double file restart. Powery picks the bottom, giving Hilt the outside. Then comes Dakota Dillon. And then Dustin Dennison, then Richards, then the 27 of Terry Williams. Interesting picks there. Yellow light is out. Jordan Beard will pick his spot in 3 and 4. We'll see if that low side pick works out for Powery. And we'll see where he starts at. There he goes. Green flag flies. Dakota Dillon with not a good start. Dustin Dennison gets by him. John Martin pulling in on the back straightaway. Got a couple of them together here on the front straightaway. Aaron Dennison comes to a stop there in the 4A. John Martin pulls back up out of the infield. So Brad Richardson back going again. All right, Delaware double file again. Jordan Beard out front. Powery picks the bottom again, putting Hilt to the outside. Now Dustin Dennison will be on the inside of Dakota Dillon. Then comes the 27 of Terry Williams on the inside. Yellow light back out again. Jordan Beard in the 18 will pick his spot in 3 and 4. Watch him. There he goes. Dustin Dennison really making a good start. He and Drew Hilt all over the 15. Powery gets up too high. O'Reilly caution back out. Jaron Powery back going again. He got her up and out of the groove and had to shut her down. That's what brought out the caution. Dustin Dennison up from the 9th spot. Walker Bergen up there from 8th. Yellow lights back out. Again, the 18 picks his spot in 3 and 4. Dustin Dennison with a good start that last time. We'll see what happens this time. There goes Beard, a little later start. Walker Bergen now making a good move. He and Dakota Dillon running side by side for the 4th spot. Walker Bergen into 3rd as he gets around Drew Hilt. White flag for the leader one more time. And coming out of 4 for the checkered flag, Jordan Beard. Dustin Dennison in 2nd, Dakota Dillon 3rd. Walker Bergen 3rd, Dakota Dillon in 4th. Drew Hilt in 5th and Terry Williams in 6th.
All right, guys, lucky square. 18 was not picked. 18 was not picked. So we're going to go to the 2nd place car, which was number 5. Lucky square winner is number 5. Whitney Stone. Whitney Stone.
Oh, and has he really? He won that again this year? Yeah. Oh, that's 2 years back to that, yeah. Jordan Beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say, tell him congrats.
Nick's supposed to be doing it, but I don't think, I don't know where Nick is. Somebody needs to take a picture.
All right, race fans, he can hear you. Give him a hand, Jordan Beard.
Pretty good. Jordan Beard, winner of the Midwest Modified.
that's right.
Midwest Mods is what I want to call them here tonight at Electric City. Jordan, Andy wanted me to tell you congratulations and said that you'd been the winner of the last two Claiborne Memorial races. So, man, you know this track pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty much my favorite track for the most part. You know, a lot of times it gets to where it's pretty slick from the bottom to the top with a little bit of a cushion on the wall, and I really love that. So, you know, as long as it's smooth and has that little bit of cushion, I love it.
That's your kind of track. You want it to be just a little bit slick, and so you can kind of get right up against that cushion and get a run off of that. Did you start here? How did it become your favorite track?
No, I've been racing mainly Nevada forever, but last year we came up here and started running weekly, and so we run here on Fridays and then Nevada Saturdays usually, and we just started running up here, and you know, I honestly never thought I'd ever win a race here, and I think we're at like 12 now here or something like that.
Wow.
So yeah, but last year just really did it for me. It's a lot of fun, and it just became my favorite place.
Yeah. Have you got some people you want to thank? I know it takes a group of people. It's just not Jordan out there in the garage every night or whatever. I mean, tires, parts, all kinds of stuff that you got to come up with. I know there's got to be some people that you want to thank.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I can't help Corey enough. He's my best friend. He helps me out every time that I call him over and help. My girlfriend, honestly, she's always there. Anytime that I need something, she does what she can. And my mom, my dad. All my sponsors, Gabriel Roofing, Smith's Automotive, Brummy Built Race Engines. Man, we've had a lot of motor issues the last month, and I can't thank Steve enough. Every week we were taking it back, and he's worked day in and day out to make sure I had a motor every single night, just trying to get me out there every week.
Yeah, that's the kind of motor guy you want. I mean, you don't want somebody, putting you off and saying, well, maybe next week. You want it now because you got a race coming up.
Yep, absolutely. And I've never had to wait on a motor because of Steve. He always does what he can to get me a motor. And I got to thank my uncle for letting me run his car right now. We have a makeup feature in Nevada tomorrow, so I didn't want to have to put my motor in my car and take his out, and then because I have to run this car for the makeup feature because that's what I qualified in. So I didn't want to have to put my motor in his car and then take it back out and put it in mine. So he's just letting me run it all weekend. So I can't thank my uncle enough, too. Yeah,
that's a good deal. Anyway, Jordan, congratulations on the win here tonight. Well-deserved. Like you say, got out front, just kind of ran consistent and kept things going. But great race, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, there you go, folks. Once more, your winner for the Midwest Mods, Jordan Beard.
All right, your next feature up is going to be your Power Eye Super Stocks, and this is going to be a good one. On the pole, the 27B of Jarrett Evans, outside the 3 of Jeff Dowdy. Second row inside the 7D, Dustin Weiland, outside the 9 of Dave Meyer. Third row inside the 28K of Chris Kircher, outside the 164 Michael Muskrat. Fourth row inside the X15 of Bobby Ruff, outside the 67 Junior of Shane Irvin. Fifth row inside the 30K of Cameron Kelly, and outside the 44 of James Neiswanger. All right, yellow lights out. A good pair on the front row, Jared Evans and Jeff Dowdy. Watch Dave Meyer in that second row, already a winner here this year. Green flag flies. Jared Evans gets just a little bit high. Dave Meyer second, Dave Island third. Michael Muskrat coming on the high side. Now the 27 gets into the wall. Dustin Weiland looked like a broken ball joint on the right front. Jared Evans had got high the lap before, and this time he went into the wall. Maybe a tire going down. Jeff Dowdy and Dave Meyer making good use of those outside first and second row starting spots. Michael Muskrat already up from 6th to 3rd. Then comes Chris Kircher and Irvin. James Neiswanger not making the call. Yellow lights back out. We'll see how the Powerized Super Stocks get going down in 3 and 4. Jeff Dowdy will pick his spot. Dave Meyer to the inside. We'll see how that goes. Michael Muskrat into second. Myers back to 3rd. Chris Kircher in the 4th spot. Bobby Ruff to the infield in 3 and 4. Halfway sign from the flagman. Dave Meyer trying to make that bottom line work. Michael Muskrat trying to work a different line. Yellow light comes on. O'Reilly caution as Shane Irvin goes around in 1 and 2. Shane Irvin back going again. All right, single file from here on out. Green flag flies. Michael Muskrat with a good run on that high side. Side by side racing for the lead. Michael Muskrat by a couple of feet at the line. Chris Kircher goes around in turn 1 and 2. Yellow lights out. Michael Muskrat will now pick his spot. Jeff Dowdy second. Dave Meyer in third. Shane Irvin in fourth. There he goes. Dave Meyer still trying to make that bottom line work. Coming around for the white flag, Michael Muskrat. Meyer again with that dive on the bottom. And out of turn 4 for the checkers, it'll be Michael Muskrat. Dave Meyer in second, Jeff Dowdy third. Look like Chris Kircher in fourth and Irvin in fifth.
Who is that, Andy?
Michael Muskrat from Stillwell, Oklahoma.
Michael Muskrat?
Muskrat, yeah.
Muskrat.
Yeah, his dad used to be a hell of a late model racer.
From where? Stillwater, Oklahoma?
Yep. So some great racing with the top three, Dave Meyer and Jeff Dowdy. Michael Muskrat starting sixth. Really started laying that high side in. Dave Meyer was really making good time on the bottom in 1 and 2, but couldn't do anything with him in 3 and 4.
Parker, fight a second, fight a second, fight a second. God damn it.
All right, fans, he can hear you. Give him a hand. The man from Stillwell, Oklahoma, Michael Muskrat. Gets him another one here at the Electric City.
Yeah, just if there's something on the track, there's something else over here too. Stop at the distance. Yeah. All right. All right. All right.
Congratulations, Michael, on the win from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Man, you got a little drive up here. How far is it?
We're at 3.5 hours, and we left a little late today and showed up a little late, but I mean, it paid off.
Yeah, it sure did. Man, you was having a heck of a race there with Doty, I think is that guy's name that was leading for a while, but you managed to find a line there where you could get around him. Did you find a line, or was his car, it looked like his car kind of didn't work quite really well at that part of the race?
We made some changes to this thing before the feature, and it was pretty good in the heat race, and I kind of stepped on it and spun out over there, but the changes we made, I could put it anywhere I wanted on the track, but I noticed he was getting a little loose, and so I just kind of waiting my time and took the chance when I had it.
Well, now that's a veteran racer that does something like that, somebody that just doesn't charge in there and try to make the pass, but when you notice something like that, that's something that a veteran racer would do.
Well, I mean, we've been racing for 10 years, but I mean, I don't have a full 10 years underneath me, but I've got a pretty good teacher at home. He's taught me how to be patient and everything.
Well, Andy was telling me that your dad, as he put it, was one heck of a racer. So is that your teacher?
It is. He's taught me a lot of patience when we traveled around with MLRA and NCRA with the late models and learned a lot from them. Yeah. And so it's just it's paying off now.
To me, that's one of the big things about traveling is when you get out on the road, you see some stuff you don't see at the local track. And it kind of helps you learn and pick up on little things. And then to have somebody like that's got that experience, man, you got to really be appreciative of that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. My family, man, they are so much behind me. It's crazy. They work all week long in the shop. Even if duty calls me to be there, I mean, they're still working on this car and making sure everything's ready to go and checked over, and it shows.
Okay, I don't suppose any of your sponsors, any people from Butler, are going to be going down to Stillwater to give them some business, but tell us about some of the people that help you out.
We had Maxima Racing Oils come on board with us, and man, they've been really awesome. Bryke Racing, if you're into looking for parts for hot rods, race cars, I mean, go-karts, he's got it, so I mean, give him a shout. Okay. We got something sweet. My granny has come on board with us, and I lost one of my Farkle players, so now it's just old Granny's Eatery. So I mean, it's really awesome. Phil Potts Complete Car Center there in Arkansas. I mean, we've got people that sponsor us from all over. We got Wild Bill out of Texas, and I mean, it helps.
Yeah. All right, congratulations, sir, on the win, buddy. And like I say, good run, a lot of patience. Got the right moment and made your move. Congratulations. There's your winner, folks, for the Super Stocks, Musgrave.
Yeah, we always like it when Michael comes up here and makes a stop at Electric City, one of the best drivers we got up here. I got to claim him as one of our own because he's run too many races now. So we got to claim him as an ECS guy. But that Superstock class, what a whale of a class. We've got some awesome racers in that division. And they go at it tooth and nail come a feature time. Ain't nothing a given here at Electric City. But I have known the Muskrat family for many, many years. And just cheer for Michael every chance I get. Love the fact that they tow from such a long way off. They do race a lot up at CMS. They run over at Lucas, run down at Lebanon, Monette, tracks like that. They haul all over. Again, folks, don't forget, Sunday is a rain date makeup. Gates open at 1, races at 3:30. They'll try to get them over with early so everybody can get back to lovely work on Monday. Our next A feature up is going to be the CFB Construction Power Eye B mods. On the pole, man, we got a couple of rockets on that front row. The 2X, Cole Hamilton on the pole. Outside of him, the 11L of Logan Smith. Second row inside the always quick Sturgis Streeter in that beautiful white 61. Outside of him, my buddy from right here in Butler, to 33, Brad Page. Third row inside the Moo Daddy, the S21 of Steve Tiedemann. Outside, out of Osceola, the 1R of Rylan Gibbs. Fourth row inside in the white number 5 is going to be Brian Hardy. Outside, driving a different car tonight in the B-Mods, the 54 of Jordan Beard, your Midwest mod winner. Fifth row inside, the 65K of Scott Coons. And starting shotgun, the red 18. Watch this young man, Jace Boney. Got him his first feature win a couple of weeks ago at Nevada and absolutely looked phenomenal doing it. So a great, great field of B-Mods here tonight. Again, watch that red 18 coming from the back, Jace Boney. He will definitely put on a show. Again, Jordan Beard settling into that 54 car. I believe he has driven one other time down at Nevada. Yellow lights out. This is going to be a good one. Green flag. Cole Hamilton with a great start. Sturgis Streeter up to third. Del Tiedemann in fourth. Steve Tiedemann in fourth. Logan Smith having a run at the 2X. Cole Hamilton out front. Logan Smith still in second. Sturgis Streeter in third. Steve Tiedemann in fourth. Jace Boney working around Rylan Gibbs for the fifth spot. Jace Boney gets around Steve Tiedemann now for the fourth spot. Jace Boney up from 10th. Yellow flag, O'Reilly caution. Rylan Gibbs around in turn 2. Hey, Jace Boney was wanting that yellow. From 10th spot up to 4th, the red 18. Keep your eye out on Jace Boney. He gets to start up now with Streeter and Logan Smith. Delaware double file restart. Logan Smith picks the bottom, but the Streeter to the outside. Boney now to the inside with Tiedemann to the outside. Brad Page to the inside. Jordan Beard to the outside. Cole Hamilton will pick his spot. There he goes. Sturgis Streeter in the second. Jace Boney trying to get underneath Logan Smith. Jordan Beard gets around Brad Page now. The battle is for the third spot. as Cole Hamilton takes the white flag. Jace Boney and Logan Smith going at it. Cole Hamilton about 15, 20 car length lead now. Through 3 and 4 the last time, coming around for the checkered flag, Cole Hamilton. Sturgis Streeter comes in second. Logan Smith third, Jace Boney in fourth, Steve Tiedemann in fifth. All right, folks, there he is. Give him a hand from right up the road in Archie, Cole Hamilton.
Well, folks, there's your winner for the B-Mods, Cole Hamilton. Cole, I guess this money that you win here living in Archie, it doesn't go very far. You get to spend it pretty close here to the track.
Yes, it's pretty nice with the track this close and to be able to come here and run. Just nice because it's a short drive, and really it was a pretty good track, and we thought it was going to be a top side, but apparently the cars just went stuck to the bottom, so we just stayed there.
I thought, to me, it looked like from up there, and these are old eyes, but anyway, it looked like you were in the middle a lot. That's what kind of surprised me, because I talked to the guy in the Midwest Mods, and he said it was kind of slick all the way across there, but it seemed like you ran quite a bit in the middle.
Yeah, I kind of went and entered towards the middle, and then I went and chopped it off towards the bottom, and then I gave it a little bit more grip. But I always like to thank my family, my loved ones, and then all these great sponsors, HG Cattle, Elite Construction, and Cutting Edge Coating, so thank you.
I got a question. There are 3 older people up there sitting in the row, and I talked to them before I come down, and we all agreed. We want to know what these sparks are coming out of the rear end of this thing. I think I know, but you tell us what it is. And do you use them going into the corner every time?
Yes, it's our rear brake, and yes, you got to try and get it slowed down and turn inside the slick so then your car can get straight and go.
Does it help the car turn, or does it just slow it down?
Both.
Both. Okay. All right. Well, folks, there's your winner for the B-Mods tonight. We got a little technical question answered there, so now we know what all them sparks are. But congratulations, Cole, on a great run in the B-Mods, buddy. And, guys, I think this is 3 or 4 I've seen you down here this year, so you're getting with it, buddy.
Thank you.
Your winner again, folks, for the B-Mods, Cole Hamilton.
Slightly, but a lot more dangerous than wires.
All right, your last feature up for the evening is going to be your Electric City 4-cylinder minis. On the pole, looking pretty good in the heat race. The 7K Carl Ford outside the 75 SR of Rob Jones Sr. Second row inside the white 75 Stephen Say outside the 14 of Michael Solberg. Third row inside the always quick 121 of Eric Schmidt outside the 10B of Jeremy Byfield. Fourth row inside the 412 of Jordan Blevins outside the 57 of Tommy Carter. And bringing up the back in the 29, Kenneth Sherwood. All right, yellow lights out. Couple of good ones on that front row. Carl Ford and Rob Jones Sr. Yeah, we got a couple of them tied together here on the front straightaway. Michael Solberg got turned around.
They do. If somebody had to stay down there, oh, rookie, that's what we thought we would. Okay. Yeah, that's what I get. You gotta start the first lap. Huh.
So Michael Solberg got backed away from the wall, but he's got some damage on the front end. They're going to have to tow him back to the pit area.
Pretty good. Fourth, fifth? Fourth.
So Michael Solberg off the track. Tommy Carter off the track. We'll try this again with Carl Ford and Rob Jones Sr. Rob Jones Sr. out front. Eric Schmidt in second. Carl Ford in third. Oh, now Stephen Say goes by. Sounds like something missing on the motor of the 7K. Jordan Blevins now goes by. Definitely motor problems, electrical or fuel on the 7K. Eric Schmidt still right there in the back bumper of the 75 SR. Stephen Say right there with him in the third spot. Jordan Blevins up to fourth. Eric Schmidt trying to get a good run on the blue 75. Leader split the lap car of Carl Ford. Eric Schmidt with a better run on the outside. Now they come up on the 29 of Kenneth Sherwood. Jordan Blevins off the pace some now. Coming around for the white flag, Eric Schmidt. And out of turn 4 down the front straightaway, Eric Schmidt gets him another one here at Electric City. Rob Jones Sr. ends up in second. Stephen Say in third. Then Jordan Blevins and Carl Ford, even with that thing not running right. All right, there he is. Now he can hear you. Give him a hand, Eric Schmidt.
Four-cylinder winner, Eric Schmidt. Eric, you ever get tired of doing this?
No, never.
I wouldn't either. I race radio control cars, and winning is okay. You just never get tired of doing it. But kind of like what happened in one of the other races, it looks like you just kind of played it cool there and just followed that guy for a while, and then finally got the right spot, the right time, the right moment, the right speed to try and pass him.
Yep, that's kind of what I did.
Yeah, that's what it takes. I mean, you know, you're out here just to have a little fun, but it doesn't hurt to win one once in a while. But anyway, Eric, congratulations on the win here in the four cylinders. I never get tired of seeing you do it. I think you were kind of away from here for a little while. I don't know if you're racing somewhere else or what, but I think you've been back the last 2 or 3 times I've been down here to video, and just still running good. The car just, you know, right on top of things.
Yeah, it's been doing all right lately. I just want to thank all the fans that stayed and watched us and everybody for having us out here.
All right, congratulations, Eric. Ready? There's your winner for the four cylinders, Eric Schmidt.
All right, everybody, again, don't forget, Sunday is our first rain date makeup race in the month of August. We have another one on the 31st, I believe it is, on that Sunday. Lots of racing to come ahead. Please, everybody, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be back here on Sunday for our makeup show. Gates open at 1, racing at 3:30. It's going to be a great Sunday. The weather should be a little better. And everyone drive safe going home tonight and enjoy the rest of the weekend. And we'll see you back here on Sunday.